as dead as yesterday. Open all the hand for sunshine, like a child told a can I play. Never ever be Lord, love would leave me feeling that down as yesterday.
Chiefs are dying. Oh, Lord, could you help me find some shelter? Oh, Lord, could you help me find some shelter? We'll leave you feeling hollow and helpless, and that is where you'll stay. Ain't it funny, child? Love sometimes leaves you as dead as yesterday. As dead as yesterday. As dead as yesterday. Final score from Arrowhead Stadium in the AFC Championship Game. The Cincinnati Bengals, 27. Your Kansas City Chiefs, 24. As the Chiefs lost in overtime in a game where the Chiefs came out and stormed out to a 21-3 lead, just as myself predicted. I predicted we'd win 41-20. And we lost. And first I'm going to eat crow because I didn't think the Bengals had a chance to stay with us. So I'm going to eat the big piece of crow. My head's off to Cincinnati. Something happened to Patrick Mahomes that I can't quite put a finger on. Something happened to him that kept him from throwing the football when he had all day to pass. I can't put a finger on it, but when the All-22 comes out this week and we're going to see all the footage, why he just quit throwing the ball. He was himself great in the first half. But in the when we didn't score before halftime, you were bummed because you felt like you left points on the board. But it was as if you all seen Superman 2, where Superman 2 gives up his power because he wants to fall in love with Lois Lane. He says, I don't want any power anymore. I just want to settle down and be a normal human. And he surrenders all his power. And he goes to the freaking diner. And somebody starts talking smack to him. And he tries to fight him. But his power's gone. And the freaking hillbilly at the diner kicks Superman's ass. Clark Kent. With no power. That's what it was like watching Patrick Mahomes in the second half. I was like, dude, what are you doing, man? You got all day to pass, especially with the game on the line. 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. You already ran him timeouts. Hit Kelsey over the middle, man. He's right there. He's open. But Patrick Mahomes didn't throw the football. For Patrick Mahomes to come up to this rise the way he has, the way I've been preaching him and predicted him to do and to be, for him not to pull the trigger, you have to question his psyche. And it's something I never in my life thought I was going to have to do. The fact that he didn't see Kelsey and throw it, but he was doing that all second half. It was as if his powers were taken away. But more importantly, and I hate to say this, it looked like he didn't want it. It looked like Patrick Mahomes just didn't want it, man. It looked like he just said, man, do I really want to go through all this again? Do I really want to go through my third Super Bowl again? It was a different dude. And you could see it in his eyes, man, in the second half. The Bengals weren't doing anything. Hell, they weren't even rushing. And in overtime, when you get the ball, let's get Demarcus Robinson into the game. I haven't threw one pass to Demarcus Robinson all game. First down, let me throw to Demarcus Robinson behind him. Next play, let me throw it to Demarcus Robinson, nearly pick six. 3rd and 10 in overtime, and now you're thinking, he's shot. I hate saying this because I love Patrick Mahomes for everything he's done as a Kansas City Chief, but I got to be critical of him the same way I was critical of Alex Smith, the same way I was critical of Matt Castle. My subscribers, my followers come to me to hear my opinion, and I thank you for it. I'm humbled by all the love and attention I get from you guys following me, listening to my post games. But Patrick Mahomes mentally quit on this team. He mentally quit on this team. I don't know why. I don't know how. I know he was running for his life, but the sack that he took that brought it back to the 9-yard line, then with the game on the line, you get the snap. Kelsey's open. I'll stand here. Tony Romo's even saying, oh boy, this isn't good. This isn't good for Cincinnati. Patrick's got too much time. Instead, he waited and waited and waited and got hit and fumbled the football. Joe Tooney hops on it. Butker saves the day. Honestly, folks, with what I've seen in Patrick Mahomes in the second half, I hope, more than anything, he hasn't quit his love for football. I hope he hasn't quit his love for football because it looked like somebody had checked out, saying, yeah, maybe I'll play baseball. Maybe I want to do something else because he's smart. Patrick Mahomes is smarter than that. Patrick Mahomes is smarter than taking those sacks. Now, in the history books, Patrick Mahomes is just equal to Alex Smith in blowing a 21-3 home playoff game lead. Just blow it. But you know something? Alex Smith, in the second half of that game he blew, he didn't have Travis Kelce because with 2 minutes left in the first half of that Titans 21-3 game we lost, Travis Kelce got knocked out of the game. But he still had Kareem Hunt. I'm shocked, folks. Superman came out, or what everybody's calling now the Reaper, came out in the second half with nothing. Patrick had nothing. And that pains me like you wouldn't believe. You could see it in his eyes. He had all freaking day to pass. The game winner. Kelsey's open. Gets the snap. 38 seconds. He's there. He checks. He doesn't throw it. I don't know if he was gun shy from the interception that he threw in the third quarter. But big players make big plays in big-time games. They don't go into a shell. Patrick Mahomes II went into a shell that second half of the game, and that is going to be on his legacy. That is going to be on his legacy. He's going to have to live with it. Chiefs Kingdom and all our cockiness, all our swagger that we brought, we have to live with it. We have to live with it too. Because we knew, or we thought, that Patrick Mahomes was going to be the superhuman that would make the plays. But in the second half, he didn't. And you can't blame it on the offensive line. He had time. He had freaking time. Kelsey was open for the game winner. Could have threw a 9-yard touchdown pass and would have had like 32 or 33 seconds left in the game. Bengals wouldn't have had any timeouts, and the extra point would have put us up 4. But Patrick took a massive sack. A massive sack. It was almost as if he was paid off. And I don't think he was. I hope and pray he wasn't. But it was just like you thought, do I really want to go to another Super Bowl? Do I really want to do this? Or I just want to take my time off. You fucking blew it, Patrick. Son of a bitch. Why'd you take those fucking sacks, dude? Fuck, you're Patrick Mahomes, man. You throw the ball. You don't wait around for fucking somebody to cook a turkey and then take a sack and fumble? Dude. Your desire gets questioned when you fucking take monster sacks. But props to the Bengals. They waited around. They watched Patrick Mahomes run around in the pocket, not throw it to anybody. Eventually, one of the three-man rush got to him. Let's look at these sucky stats. First for the Bengals, since they're the winners. Joe Burrow was 23 of 38, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Joe Mixon had 21 carries, 88 yards. T. Higgins was their leading receiver with 6 for 103. Von Bell had a sack. You know, the Chiefs lost this game just like they did in Cincinnati. They just said, you know what? We don't want to win. It's just too much trouble to win this fucking game. Just too much trouble. Let's look at the Chiefs stats because they were great real early. First 3 drives. Boy, they were awesome. Patrick Mahomes was into the game with 26-39, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Jerick McKinnon was the leading rusher with 12 for 65. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was 6 for 36. Patrick Mahomes was 3 for 19. Travis Kelce had 10 receptions for 95 yards and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill had 7 for 78 for a touchdown. Mecole Hardman had 3 receptions for 52 yards for a touchdown. And if you would have said the Bengals would have scored 27 points today, you would have thought the Chiefs still would have won by 10 points, and they should have. This loss is on the Chiefs offense. It's on Patrick Mahomes. He freaking looked better in his rookie game his first game as a starter in Denver. I'm fucking baffled that he took those sacks the way he did. Just freaking took him and he fumbled. Fuck. If Patrick Mahomes wasn't so great, if he wasn't this freaking great so soon, then there wouldn't be any speculation of, do you think he's paid off? No, he's not paid off. Want to see a replay again? He's not paid off. Okay. But that wasn't the Patrick Mahomes that I've been watching the last 4 years as a starter. That wasn't the Patrick Mahomes that the world has been watching as a starter. His fucking legacy took a hit with him standing in the pocket for fucking 10 minutes and taking a sack and fumbling. You had Kelce open, Patrick. I got to call it like I see it, and you fucking lost the fucking game. Fuck! If you want to play baseball, go play baseball. Just play for the Royals. We need a good shortstop. You're part owner anyway. What the fuck? Your legacy will always be remembered for everything you did to this moment. But what about the AFC Championship game when you had a chance to go to third straight Super Bowl? Well, he held on to the football. Tony Romo, oh, this isn't good. This isn't good for Cincinnati. Patrick Mahomes got all day. When he had fucking Kelce open. He had Kelce open instantly. He fucking blew it. Motherfucker. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning into the Shaggyshane show, especially Chiefs or Die. These are good people, and they've busted their ass, and they do. Fidel Blocker does what he does. I want to thank everybody who's took part in watching the Shaggyshane show the last 5 years. You guys all kick ass. You guys do. You guys all kick ass. I may do a season-ending show here in the next couple weeks. I got to think about this game for the next couple weeks before I do a season-ending show. I want to thank everybody involved, Red Tribe Cinema, Clay Windler, Lance Woodwell of The Spoken, Starcade Media, who will be out Radio Road this upcoming week, Darren Smith from 810 WHB, Big Mahomes. Check out Pat Mahomes Sr. He's got a great podcast. I'm anxious to hear how he's going to call this game. It is his son, so he probably won't be too critical, but I know it is it's something to digest. It's something to critique. And I'm anxious to hear how Pat Mahomes talks about it. I imagine as an athlete, he'll suggest that his son's just got to forget about it. And, you know, that's what you suggest for your son. He is his son. And I want to thank the Mahomes family for being a fan of the Shaggyshane Show. I want to thank all my viewers again. And again, I got to call it like I see it. I've always called it like I see it. If I got on here and didn't call it like I see it, then it'd be like, Shaggy's not calling it like he sees it. And for that, that's something I will continue to do. From the bottom of my heart, I sincerely and greatly appreciate the followers and subscribers that I have. Until we wrap up the 2021 season on my season-ending show in a couple weeks, this is Shaggyshane saying good night, thank you, and God bless you all. God bless you all.